Good morning, Chris Young. Got a couple of questions for you? Do you believe in legend, myth, science, maybe? Are you in any way superstitious? A tech junkie, maybe? What you are is work for hire, right, Chris? Well, we got a job for you. We are Jean-Michel Cousteau, explorer environmentalist. Jean-Michel wants you to put a research habitat on the ocean floor. Should be a cinch considering the offshore pilings you've laid. As director of the High Technology Research Center and sponsor of Jean-Michel's expedition, Steve Grant should weigh in on the side of science. But Steve has a thing for mysticism, especially the Sacred Mirror of Kofun. He thinks the mirror's somewhere in the South Pacific. Your record as a pilot in the area appeals to him. And Edward, that's me, a product of the Quantic Center for Artificial Intelligence, a computer with a human face. Also, not a computer. I have heart and soul and know squat about science and mysticism, but everything about you, Chris Young. Your work with high-tech nautical machinery fits our science requirement, and your years as a stock car racer makes you just crazy enough for this job. You're qualified. In Honolulu, look for our boat, the Antares, and go straight to the bridge. Look around if you want, but see me pronto. Ciao.
All VIPs register with me. Sign in, please. It'll take a minute to process your file. While you wait, I suggest you see Jean-Michel. Check out the next room in a few minutes.
Cool boat, huh? This could all be yours if Jean-Michel puts you in charge. It's no big deal getting into that room. You're observant. That's good. Jean-Michel's waiting.
Welcome aboard the Antares. I suppose that Edward is giving you a piece of his mind. Don't be offended. He's like that with everyone. Actually, he could drive you crazy. Just like his brilliant inventor, Paul Sinus, who you will no doubt meet. The International Scientific Committee has given me the responsibility of producing a series of programs based on observations, analysis, and prevention, with the aim of evaluating our planet's state of health. In view of your remarkable technological ability, the International Scientific Committee has decided to entrust the running of the operation to you.
Hello, I'm Steve Grant. As Jean-Michel explained, you join us in our study of the environment. By watching the impact of global environmental trends on the coral reefs, we hope to predict what the impact of such trends will be on the entire planet. Our first job is to find an ideal site among the reefs for our research habitat, the Poseidon. To help us locate this spot, we logged site-specific specs in Edward's database and hired Luciana Capucci, an Italian specialist in underwater life. Jean-Michel introduced Paul Sinus, inventor of the Poseidon, and the Antares, our state-of-the-art nautical lab, and the Angel Shark, the underwater sleds that carry our cameras. We need you, Chris, to explore and ultimately put the Poseidon in place on the ocean floor. Edward also told you I like your record in the South Pacific. You see, you could help with a research project sponsored by Worldwide Heritage. We're a cultural think tank searching the South Pacific for the Mirror of Kofun, a legendary artifact missing from the tomb of Ishuta. You might consult with investigator John Brady, an oceanographer with an interest in myth. But this is more of a wish than a plan at this point. Right now, you're to focus on the Poseidon site. Welcome aboard. I return you to Jean-Michel.
Your objective is clear. You must find a site which presents great biological variety, where the Poseidon 1 observation and analysis station can be set up. You will find information on the sites selected by the International Scientific Committee in Edward, the computer.
Technology. Catalyst or cataclysm? What do you think? The Antares was made for tech junkies like you. Look no further. This is it. The spot. The end-all and be-all. The living end. It's Edward. La creme de la creme. Droid of droids. The Force. Everything you've ever needed. All you need to know. This is one awesome dude. Top dog, top banana, tip of the iceberg. It gets no better than this. The fuck stop. Look no further. This is it. The spot. The end-all and be-all. Look no further. This is... I'll help you out when I can, but remember one thing. I'm real smart and I like a challenge. Simply sublime. This is your hotline to the movers and shakers. Call it intercom. Autopilot. Need I say more? You've got video.
I've just received a call that John Brady hasn't been seen for several days. This alarms me because John always informs me of changes in his schedule. And because John has always insisted that Lord Ishuta's wife blessed the mirror to protect no one other than her husband. Only peril would come to all others, John said. I truly believe John was onto something, and that this incident supports his suspicion. Considering that Brady is both a colleague and good friend, I've directed the historian and Kofun expert Anne Fong to investigate his disappearance. Anne will travel initially with the Antares team. You are not to proceed until she arrives. I thank you for the cooperation you will give her.
Bad idea. Bad idea. You've got video.
I've just received a call that John Brady hasn't been seen for several days. This alarms me because John always informs me of changes in his schedule. And because John has always insisted that Lord Ishuta's wife blessed the mirror. I've just received...
Your card is ready. You're legal. Pick up your card at the scanner. This is your hotline to the movers and shakers. Call it intercom. You're powered up and ready to go. Autopilot. Need I say more? You've got video.
Daily Pacific, get your Daily Pacific. New twisted mirror case. Daily Pacific. Daily Pacific, get your Daily Pacific. New twisted mirror case.
Hello, I'm Jean-Michel Cousteau.
Hello, my name is Jean-Fong. I'm a historian. I'm sorry, my English is not so good, but I must say that I'm very pleased to meet you.
We were expecting you, and I welcome you on board the Antares.
Now that Miss Fong's on board, let's crank this sucker up. We're out of here.
Sinus here. Can I help you? They're called wet subs because rather than ride inside, you ride on them. Think of them as underwater motorcycles.
你好，我叫安峰。世界遗产组织交给我的任务，就是要找到在密克罗尼西亚失踪的美国海洋考古学家 John Brady。知道的不多，我仅仅知道他出版过有关亚麻多平原军阀时期的专著。这些军阀为了维护他们的权利，自称是太阳女神阿玛多哈祖欧米伽米的后代。据说，当宇宙还处于黑暗时期，是神境的力量使太阳女神走出了她的隐居。我是历史学家、人种学家，我的大学是在北京念的，我主要研究日本历史。它是一个专门保护世界文化遗址、文化遗产的国际性组织，并对有关方面的探索都给予资助。世界遗产组织根据伊苏达军阀的传说，于1998年派出考察团在全日本寻找伊苏达家族的坟墓，但是毫无结果。布拉蒂于1999年1月才与考察团联系上，因为他掌握了一些重要的情况，世界遗产组织才派他去执行考察任务的。好像普拉蒂对有关铜镜的传说津津乐道，正因为如此，他才去研究关于铜镜的传说，便找到了与之有关的重要情况。4世纪初，亚麻多肥沃的平原使异邦垂涎3尺，这些异邦来势汹汹，无恶不作，使得伊苏达军阀不得不与他们交战。每当敌人来临，伊苏达的夫人马伊果 总是为她丈夫的性命担忧。有一次，她丈夫遇到了不测，马伊琍将铜镜向她丈夫扔过去，她丈夫将铜镜对准敌人，结果铜镜发出的强烈光芒使敌人节节败退，溃不成军。为了纪念这次胜利，马伊琍在铜镜的背面刻下了这一次事件的经过。当她丈夫去世时，马伊琍怀着崇敬的心情，将铜镜与盔甲、军刀一起摆在她丈夫遗体旁边。你好，我叫安峰。知道的不多，我仅仅知道他出版过有关亚麻多平原军阀时期的专著。这些军阀为了维护他们的
Sta cercando qualcosa? Sono biologa, specialista della fauna sottomarina. Studio il comportamento degli animali che vivono sulla scogliera corallina e cerco di capire i legami che si creano fra loro. Sì, li ho incontrato tutti, salvo lo storico Anfong di cui mi ha parlato Jean-Michel Cousteau. Sì, lo conosco, è l'etnologo oceanografo John Brady. L'ho incontrato a un congresso a Tokyo. È un grande specialista del periodo Kofun. Sì, è molto preoccupante, anche perché sparire così è contrario alle sue abitudini. La sua scomparsa mi ha sconvolta. Per ora non ho voglia di parlarne. Spero con tutto il cuore che Anfong riuscirà a trovarlo.
Island doesn't mean Australia, but one of hundreds of tiny Micronesian islands. You have more research to do. Island doesn't mean Australia.
Welcome to Edward. Disconnect. You need a code to make sense of this area. The record has been set aside for tracking statistics. A is for album. Here you store your pics. WorldNet is just that. Your onboard info superhighway. Plug in a keyword, or 2 or 3. I'll run them through data storage. The database is where you store documents and info. E is for encyclopedia. Not your commercial reference, but still a big one. You've got video.
I want you to review the video I received from an anonymous source. It's about John Brady.
Steve, take it easy. When you see this video, you being the great friend you are, you let emotion override reason. I imagine you throwing every resource at finding me. It isn't necessary. I'm as well as can be expected. My captors have agreed to let me pass on the coordinates of a magnificent underwater site I recently discovered. Your current mission might benefit by exploring this remarkable place. Go to longitude 151 degrees, 46 minutes and 30 seconds east. Latitude 7 degrees, 23 minutes, 55 seconds north. See you when I see you.
I want you to review the video I received from an anonymous source. It's about John Brady.
Steve, take it easy. When you see this video, you being the great friend you are, you let emotion override reason. I imagine you throwing every resource at finding me. It isn't necessary. I'm as well as can be expected. My captors have agreed to let me pass on the coordinates of a magnificent underwater site I recently discovered. Your current mission might benefit by exploring this remarkable place. Go to longitude 151 degrees, 46 minutes and 30 seconds east. Latitude 7 degrees, 23 minutes, 55 seconds north. See you when I see you.
It's comforting to know Brady's alive, but disturbing too. I mean, where is he? Although the video doesn't show us much, I know you could dig the tape for clues. I'm leaving it up to you. Either set the autopilot for Palau to search for Poseidon sites, or rescue Brady. You'll find this tape in Edward's database.
New file installed. Disconnect. You need a code to make sense of this area.
Steve, take it easy. When you see this video...
Analysis complete. I've indexed keywords in the WorldNet menu. Try one. Coordinates installed. Disconnect. Not cool coming up empty-handed. This is the Major League, Chris. You gotta deliver. Bring home the bacon.
You took a chance with this dive. You've used up far too much air before coming back to the surface. You're lucky the dive wasn't a deep one, but be more careful next time.
This is no leisure dive, pal. Take pictures.
Understand we have only 3 of these very fragile and indispensable tools. Understand, too, that a repair is next to impossible and takes time. You get the picture?